Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. And today is, today is November 18th. Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you guys for joining me on this episode. In today's video, or this video, we're gonna be hunting whitetails again, down at the farm, and I'm gonna be picking up my buddy Todd. As you guys know, he's been in a few of my videos already. We're gonna go pick him up. We're all loaded up. We'll be doing something a little different. When I say a little different, I'll kind of explain it when we get there. But I'm gonna be using, well, heck, I'll just explain it now. I'm gonna be using a decoy, something I've done I think one other time a couple years ago, and I'm still learning when it comes to hunting whitetail and trying different things. So I know there's a couple of spots. There's a spot that I've seen two really nice bucks at, and I'm going to try and set up down on the ground somewhere, and hopefully bring one of these big bucks out, and get them to come to the decoy and try and shoot them. So that's the plan. So hopefully it works out. I'm not sure how it's gonna pan out. I just know that that's kind of what I want to do. So I'll have to figure out, maybe when we get there, make a little blind or something real quick, or something. I'm gonna do some thinking about it as I drive. I got a 2-hour drive to get there, so I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking, but just wanted to let you know kind of what's going on. The plan might change once we get there. I have no idea. So I'm gonna talk to Todd and let him know, and kind of come up with a game plan on what we want to do, where we want to hunt. I'm gonna give it a shot and send it somewhere else this evening probably, or sometime tomorrow, because we have tonight and then tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening, and then we gotta pack up and be back home to handle our business. So anyway, so we'll see when we get there. Hey everybody, so we finally made it. It is 12:57, so 1 o'clock, and we decided that we were both going to go to this little south property where I've seen 2 bucks like 4 days ago, and then there's like 5 does back there. Doesn't get a whole lot of hunting pressure, so we're gonna we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna actually use the decoy that I have. We're gonna set that up and do a little grunting and rattling, and spray some super secret sauce that we got, and hopefully bring in two big bucks that are back there, and that's what we're gonna do. You got anything you want to add? No? It's pretty self-explanatory.
It's deer time.
It's deer time. Hey everybody, so we made it. It is 1:30, and we actually decided to set up over here on this little pond dam. It's kind of coming down this way, and the pond is behind us. And I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but the wind is just ripping. So hopefully that works in our favor as far as like us making a bunch of noise. The wind is actually in our face, so hopefully all the deer that we're going to see. Usually there's a little tree row, and I'll show you this guys here in a little bit. There's just a big patch of trees to our left right here, just in front of us, where every time I've come out here I have seen this one buck, nice big bodied buck, and like 4 does. They hang out on the other side of this patch of trees. So I'm hoping that by us sitting where we're at, we can put that buck decoy out here, do a couple grunts, that buck will see it come in, and hopefully come into bow range so one of us can take the shot, and hopefully we get it on film. I'm super excited. We're kind of just going full send on this one, and we're gonna be super aggressive. So hopefully, feeling pretty confident that both of us are gonna get a couple deer tonight, which would be fantastic. I still have some stuff to do, but we're gonna check everything out, probably swap lenses here in a second, and then start doing some calling and shooting some deer. So stay tuned. Okay, everybody, it is 5:15, and we are getting, well, we're already done picking up, which wasn't a lot. Anyway, so back here, we have, like up here, we had just kind of a makeshift blind. Todd over here is professional at making, you know, blinds, or whatever you want to call it. What would you call it? Just a blind? Natural ground blind. Using the resources that we have at hand instead of going out and spending $5,000, you know, dollars and buying a really nice one. But it did great. It actually looked really good with all of our stuff up there, you know, and everything like that. But we actually decided to get down and walk this little section where we knew deer usually hang out, and unfortunately Todd didn't see any as I was walking along like the tree row towards the creek. All the deer were actually down in the bottom of that creek hanging out, and I'm assuming that it was because it was like, what, 50,000 mile an hour winds? Like, it was insane. So I think they were just hanging out outside of the wind. It was a good spot for it, because when I got there, it was like no breeze. I'm probably not in frame, but there was just calm, nothing. And I just, you know, see the whitetail flashing, waving back and forth, saying goodbye for now. So we are gonna go head back to the house, grab the memory cards. What? Yeah, SIM cards, and go swap out that and see what's on the trail camera from like the last couple of days, and see where we should be hunting and all that stuff. So we're gonna get up tomorrow and do the same thing like all day long until we shoot our whole limit of deer, our whole flock of deer. Get out of here. Damn skeeters are everywhere right now. It's crazy. It warmed up and barometric pressure's through the roof. It's just nuts. Hey everybody, it is 1:31 in the afternoon. So this morning we came out here and sat in this blind. We got out here, what, like an hour? I think it was an hour before it was an hour before sunrise, and we didn't bump anything in here or anything like that. Last night when we actually came over here, we were gonna pull the trail camera card. There was probably, what, 20 does? Give or take 20 does running around this whole hay meadow, in the trees, out of the trees thing. And so we decided that we were going to come here first thing in the morning and sit, because it has the most promise as far as deer numbers and everything we're like consistently seeing over here. So came out here, didn't see anything this morning, so didn't feel the need to record. Absolutely nothing going on. We climbed out and decided to try and do, we went to a spot behind the house, and we tried to rattle. We tuck ourselves into some brush and try and rattle. Seems like every time I do these, when I start talking, they're like, stop, because you're trying to hear something. Anyway, tried to rattle and see if we couldn't get anything to come in, and we'd wait about probably 15 minutes or so, if that, and then we'd take off. Didn't see anything that way. And then we got down, and Todd actually walked a field and saw a really nice buck. And one doe. I saw two does, and I saw the two does that pushed towards him. And so, anyway, we're out here. We sprayed doe pee everywhere. While we were on our way over here, we actually saw two bucks. One was like a little weird, like spike. The other one was a nice wide 8-point probably. He was with a doe. They were chasing a doe. And they actually came from a field that's over here to our east. And we're headed towards the west. It's coming up probably about 500 yards away. So hopefully we got in here in time, and that buck will come over here, and we'll have those same does will come over here tonight and run around here this evening, and we'll get it. But I'm gonna shut up because I think there's something over here. So enjoy. this man. The way the trees are going, like they kind of wrap around and go in front of us about 60 yards, 70 yards. And it gets pretty thin in the middle and you can see through it. So if there's deer over here, you can see him. He's like looking around, and sees something moving. And he's like, oh my gosh, it's a bobcat. He looks at it. And it has a little bit, the tail is longer than a bobcat's tail usually, right? So he's like, wait, that's a mountain lion. He starts freaking out. Not really freaking out. He's like, maybe that's why we're not seeing deer over here. There's a damn mountain lion over here. So I put my glass up and I start looking. And I kind of catch the back end of it. So I just see a tail. And it's like walking in a shadow, like from the tree line. And so I'm like, well, maybe it is. I'm like, okay, well, that's crazy because I've never seen a mountain lion here. Actually, I take that back. I've seen one. But anyway, like, that's weird because usually they're not here in Kansas. We keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally about, 150 yards, I'd say. About 150 yards, it walks out. And we're like, oh shit, there's a mountain lion. And this cat, we both put our glass up and start looking and looking and looking. I'm like, that's a damn house cat. Man's over here thought he saw a mountain lion, which it was a pretty big cat. It was 156 yards, 160 yards away. And the profile that it made that far away looked like it was a big cat, which was crazy. It was a little house cat though, but it made for a good laugh. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. It's actually 8:31. We got out of the blind, didn't see a darn thing on the way out. So we ended up just packing everything up and getting ready to leave. Stopped and visited for a while, and now we are going to be on the road. But that's the way it goes sometimes. We just don't always get deer. We saw several deer while we were out cruising around and walking around and stuff, jumping deer, but couldn't make it happen this time. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know we had a ton of fun, even if we didn't actually get to shoot deer. But if you guys liked the video, feel free to drop a comment down below. Also, let me know if there's any kind of video you guys would want to see in the future. And hit the notification bell to get updates on when I post new videos. And then you guys can also go to Wild Outdoors TV on Facebook and Instagram, as well as Kansas Hunting, and like and follow those pages as well. I think today on the Kansas Hunting page, we just hit 600 followers, which is freaking awesome. Thank you guys for the support on there. But yeah, I guess that'll be it for now. We're gonna hit the road and try and make it back at a decent hour. But anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.